Failed masterpiece, this is literally it. I kinda love this game atmosphere and other stuff like that is really good, but something is missing. The most important part about making the game. Gameplay. Gameplay is really unordinary and not good. I can't lie, I was very hopeful about this game. I'm not here to talk about gameplay or story. I wanna make documentary about this game, so I am giving interesting informations. Striking Distance Studios, developer of Callisto Protocol. They didn't make any game before that, but one of the director is Glenn Schofield. This guy also head director of Dead Space, so he knew what he was doing. Everything was okay. Well, is it? Okay, I need to give credit here. Story is good, graphics, animation, art design, stuff like that, almost perfect. I really like the atmosphere of this game. Everything about atmosphere in this game really good. You will like the atmosphere, but I can't say the same thing for the gameplay. But we see game has many potential. That's why I wanted to make documentary about this game. Then let's start the documentary of Callisto Protocol. Short info. The Callisto Protocol is a 2022 science fiction survival horror game developed by Striking Distance Studios and published by Krafton. It was released on December 2. When I first saw the trailer of the game, I expected this game will be better Dead Space than Dead Space itself. The game directed by Dead Space series creator Glenn Schofield and game considered a spiritual successor to the series. I love this guy, he is so much passionate about horror games and art design. If he is a director, you know atmosphere will be good. Because he is an artist like me. I mean, I am better than him, but let me say he does good job as well. He needs to improve himself. Development of the Callisto Protocol began with the formation of Striking Distance Studios in June 2019. They started immediately. Good, they didn't waste any time. Originally developed as a game set in PUBG Battleground universe. Okay, I seen what the hell information in gaming in this series, but what the hell? Why? Just why? Why did you think about this? What is the connection between these two games? There is none. There is even a pen in Callisto Protocol. Brother, who is smoking? But later they changed this idea. Well, I am glad they changed the idea. Who thought this was a good idea anyway? Game received mixed reviews from critics and failed to meet the sales expectation of Krafton. Look, I know game failed the expectations. I know gameplay was bad. We are agree on that. But you see the potential how this game could be 10 times better. I really hope Striking Distance Studios will make another game like this with better gameplay. That will be really nice. Because you see how much they care about the world. Cinematics, action, horror, animation, everything could be way better. I just wanna give them one more chance to prove themselves. I hope they will continue to make game like Callisto Protocol with entertaining gameplay. Development. The origin of Callisto Protocol began with the formation of Striking Distance as a studio within PUBG Corporation in June 2019. Well, that's strange. It makes sense now why there's a thing this game is in PUBG universe, but still this is strange and you ask why every time you hear this info. My life could be so much better without this info. Glenn Schofield is the one of the founder of the Striking Distance. That guy knows what he is doing. He is the co-creator of the Dead Space, so guy really capable of doing stuff. I seen this in Callisto Protocol as well. The studio was created to expand the PUBG Battleground universe by creating a narrative-driven game. I'm not making comment about this anymore. PUBG had this idea for a long time. They wanted to create cinematic universe, but Schofield had plans for Callisto Protocol in his mind. So he worked with them and agreed to make Callisto Protocol fit in the PUBG universe. Why did you do that? Why? Just why? However, by May 2022, Schofield stated that the game had grown to be its own story and it's no longer connected to PUBG. Schofield wanted to keep the game grounded in reality to some degree and thus selected a potential human colonizable location like Callisto Protocol as the setting. It's good choice. I like the idea behind the planet. Callisto literally looks like that planet, no life and darkness all the time. Perfect for prison. People have theorized planet is a giant sea, ocean, but it's frozen. This makes Callisto really cold. I have to say, I like this idea. Steve Paposis was working on Callisto Protocol as well. This guy co-creator of Dead Space as well. Scott Whitney, a designer on the Dead Space series, and Christopher Stone, the animation director of the former series. I can say Scofield bring back the old crew. All the head workers was in the project. Guy knows his job. It's really a smart move to do. 150 employees in the striking distance and 20 to 30 of them former Visceral Studio developer. I'm glad this guy's free from EA. Several journalists commented on thematic and gameplay similarities to Dead Space series. Game had similar things like there is HUD that shows your health, holographic map that shows where you need to go, and same inventory system. Scofield said, "This is my style. I worked in Dead Space, I wanted the hood thing there, and I feel like it was right fit for the game. I feel the same for Callisto Protocol." He said, "My creating style like this, I will continue to do in my works. That's good. I believe hood idea in Dead Space was his idea as well." Josh Duhamel was making the voice and motion capture for our main character Jacob Lee. I think this guy is really a good choice. His sound and emotions was good. At Comic Con 2022, it was revealed that Karen Fukuhara and Sam Witwer joined the cast. I like the Karen Fukuhara from Boys, and I liked her acting as well. Fukuhara plays Denny Nakamura, leader of resistance group The Other Way, while Witwer portrayed Leon Ferris, the captain of prison guards. In addition to providing voices, the cast performed with motion capture technology. Now all the games does this. It's not a big deal. Fukuhara commented, prior to action in motion capture, they show the world how it looks like and how scenes looks like with arts. It's really nice. I bet Scofield revved the arts. I saw some of his arts. He is really talented, and I believe it's really helped the actors understand the world. Callisto Protocol was designed for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, in addition to other platforms. Of course, who cares about PC gamers? Scofield said, "We are trying to make scariest game in the next gen consoles. I made documentary and I remember said the same thing for the Dead Space game as well." And they succeeded in Dead Space. Game was really scary, and I wanna say they succeeded in the Callisto Protocol as well. Game was scary and atmosphere was dark. They cared about immersion in Callisto Protocol, so they worked on lighting, sound, and they used haptic feedback of PlayStation 5's DualSense. Striking Distance Studios Chief Technical Officer Mark James said the game was developed with maximum realism in mind. Well, I don't know about that, Mark. Game uses Unreal Engine 4. I love Unreal Engine, but games with Unreal Engine always have problem with optimization. It always has, unless you have RTX 4090. I have little performance issues. Please Unreal, fix optimization problem. I wanna play games without freezing. Crafton and Striking Distance have partnered with Skybound Entertainment for release of the game. Skybound saw the potential of the game. Well, Skybound was wrong. Game's development and marketing cost was reported to be $160 million. Oh my god, it's a lot of money. AAA games really cost so much money these days. After the DLC final transmission, studio laid off 35 employees. Well, it's bad. In 2024, Scofield revealed that the game has been released 3 months sooner than has been planned due to the demands from Crafton. Well, why always publishers are forcing release the game? If game is not ready, don't publish. We see this in Cyberpunk and many buggy games, leading to removal of 4 bosses and 2 enemy types from the game. Well, that's bad, but that's not the wrong side of the game. How it affected development of the game? Well, that's true. I don't think it affected how good game is. Maybe it affected time or budget, but not the game quality, release and sales. Game's Japanese release cancelled because game didn't 0 rating due to the violence and gore in the game, and developer refused to make necessary changes. Game released for most platforms on December 2, 2022, and DLC released on June 27, 2023. Game failed to match the sales expectation of Crafton, who expected sales of 5 million units, but lowered their estimate to reaching 2 million units sold within 2023. In response, investors in Crafton lowered their target stock prices. Well, that's understandable. If Crafton didn't force Striking Distance, outcome could be different. They didn't announce they are going to sequel to Callisto Protocol, but they announced they are going to make spin-off game named Redacted. It's a roguelike video game played from isometric perspective. In the game, the player controls prison guard in Black Iron, who must reach the last escape path while battling against infected inmates. Well, I think I will try this game when game came out. I hope Striking Distance Studios will make another game like Callisto Protocol. Everything was good about the game, except gameplay. So we came end of the documentary. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe and make a comment about video. See you in the next video. Have a nice day, friends.